Good afternoon and welcome to an abbreviated version of the Midday News. I'm Currie Simpson. A group of 35 Haitian migrants who arrived in Jamaica on Sunday morning have been deported. The migrants landed at Kensington near Mansionil in Portland and were taken to a health facility in Port Antonio for medical checks. After they were assessed, they were escorted onto a Jamaica Defense Force JDF Coast Guard vessel and returned to Haiti. Tension is growing in Accompong St. Elizabeth as members of the Maroon community have come out in support of their leader, Colonel Richard Currie. The development comes after a tense standoff on the weekend between residents of Quickstep and the security forces who were escorting rangers from the forestry department out of the cockpit country. They were attempting to remove illegally harvested timber from the area, but were met with fierce resistance. Chief Currie also attempted to intervene. Residents of Toplin and Grange Hill, Westland are questioning the Jamaica Public Service JPS's commitment to restoring electricity in the area. They staged a protest this morning demanding action. One lawmaker is warning that thousands of farmers will be left out of the state's relief effort due to a shortage of personnel. Manchester Northwestern Member of Parliament Michael Phillips raised the issue in Gordon House. He said the dozens of extension officers working for the Agriculture Ministry cannot respond to so many farmers.
And when you have a situation like this, they are brought to popping point. So if we are not utilizing the human resources across ministries, departments, and agencies to support each other, then we're running around like chicken without a head. And then months down the road, we are going to hear complaints from citizens that they have not even been assessed.
Jamaicans are being encouraged to get registered to vote if they wish to have a real say in the removal of the British monarchy as head of state. Legal and Constitutional Affairs Minister Marlene Malahoo Ford explained the real big decisions of the process will rest with the voters. She was speaking at a Constitutional Reform Committee town hall in Kingston and St. Andrew Thursday night.
At the end of the day, the voting people will have to approve the change. The voting people. The Constitution says that the changes made by Parliament would have to be approved by those who vote for members of the Parliament.
A motor vehicle crash on the Discovery Bay Main Road in St. Anne Sunday night has claimed the lives of 21-year-old Ryan Kellyman and 20-year-old Damian Brown of Murray Mountain in the parish. According to reports, Mr. Kellyman was traveling towards Trelawney when he swerved to avoid a pothole and collided into an oncoming vehicle about 7:45 p.m. Both men were taken to hospital where they died. The driver of the car, a retired police officer, was not injured. In business news, Supreme Ventures reported a lower profit of $475.3 million Jamaican dollars for the second quarter. This is compared to over $1 billion for the same period last year. The lower profit was attributed to higher direct costs, including increased price payouts and selling expenses. In news overseas, a hurricane expert at Colorado State University says the Atlantic Ocean is expected to see increased tropical activity soon, with the second half of August being a key period. Forecasts from the Climate Prediction Center have identified an area in the Western Atlantic and Caribbean with a 20% chance of tropical development from July 31st to August 6th. The most active time of the Atlantic hurricane season typically runs from mid-August to mid-October, with a peak around September 10th. Now for the latest in sports, here's Renato Brown.
25-year-old British-based swimmer Josh Currie knows it will be tough to get out of the first round of the men's 100-meter butterfly, but says his focus at the moment is not so much on the time he will record, but ensuring he enjoys the competition.
My coach tells me it's not good to chase a time. I mean, sure, a 52 would be nice, but ultimately, it means just get in there and have fun.
Currie will compete on Friday, August 2 at 4 a.m. Jamaica time. And that's it for your Sports Roundup. I'm Renato Brown.
And that's the Midday News. Join us at 7 for Primetime News. On behalf of the team, good afternoon.